Hi everyone, Mrs. Moeller here for another reading lesson. Hope everybody's doing well today. We are going to start by checking in. You know how I like to do that. Want to make sure everybody's here. So the word I'd like to check in with today is a new sight word this week, and the word is look. Let me show you a little trick. Okay, see if this doesn't help you a little bit. Remember the word look. Do you see how I made the O's into eyeballs? Yes, because when you look at something, what you have to use? You have to use your eyes, your eyeballs. So if you just remember those two O's in the middle of that word, think of them like eyeballs. That will help you remember when you look at the L and you think, oh yes, eyeballs, look. All right? And we spell that L-O-O-K, look. Now, just to play a little bit here, what would happen if I changed my beginning sound to b, b? I'd have book, book. What if I changed it to k, 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 cook? You just spelled 3 words. See how that works when you change that beginning sound and you get to make all those new words? Cool, huh? Okay, so remember, the word is look. So let's start with Miss Kintner's class today. Miss Kintner's class, I'm going to cheer, and I want you to cheer with me and then tell me the word when we're done. Ready? Here we go. Give me an L. Give me an O. Give me another O. Give me a K. What's that spell? Say it again. Last time. Super job. All right, my class, let's try you guys. Ready? I'm going to do a whisper cheer with you guys. Ready? Give me an L. Give me an O. Give me another O. Give me a K. What's that spell? What's that spell? Last time. Super. I could hear you. Believe it or not, I could hear you. Great. And Mrs. Haney's class, are you ready? Now on this one, I want you to be as loud as you can. I mean as loud as you can. Okay, here we go. Give me an L. Give me an O. Give me another O. Give me a K. What's that spell? One more time. Last time. Great. Think you guys have it. One of our new sight words, look. Great job. Now, just to settle down, because yeah, we've been doing a little yelling, let's do 3 nose circles. Ready? Here we go. I like to, you know me, I like to close my eyes. I'm just going to close my eyes. I'm going to think about where the end of my nose is, and I'm going to make 3 nose circles. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now I'm going to go back the other way. 1, 2, 3. Oh, good. Yeah. I think I'll just take a deep breath while I'm at it. There. Great. Okay. I think I'm ready. Now, this unit we've been working on the last couple weeks is about how do things change, right? Yes, and we've talked several times about the trees, how they change for the seasons, okay? So again, how do things change? Now, this week, which is the last week for this unit, our theme for the week is how can things in nature be used to make new things? So again, how are they changed? For example, we can change peanuts into what? Yes, into peanut butter. Peanuts are a thing of nature, all right? So again, it's going to be how can things in nature be used to make new things? And I'm thinking of changing apples into applesauce, okay? What do you think? See if you can think of something. Oh, yeah, that would work too. I think you've got it. Okay, great job. How can things in nature be used to make new things? Now, when we talk about our objectives for comprehension, this is one we've talked about before, rereading. And I've told you Mrs. Mueller has to do that sometimes too. I'll read something and I'll get all the way down to the bottom of the page and I'll go, what? I did not get that. And then I go back and read. And sometimes I even have to ask myself some questions. Now, what did he mean by that? And then I sometimes have to go back and reread again. Okay, nothing wrong with rereading. It's a really good skill to have. And it's good when your brain tells you, I did not understand that. Don't say, okay, brain, I don't care, I'm moving on. No, if your brain says, I did not understand that, say, okay, brain, let's go back and reread it, see if we can figure it out, okay? Reread, very important thing to do. The other comprehension skill we're going to talk about is connection with text. Now, we also refer to that as text to self connection. How is something in the text connecting with you, maybe an experience you had or something about your family or your day at school, okay? It's text to self connection. How does the story connect to you? So we're going to talk about that a little bit. And it says making a personal connection with something you are reading. And I guarantee you, you're going to be able to do that today. Okay? Alrighty. And the last thing I do want to talk about is what kind of genre this book is. Genre? Remember, that means is it informational text? Is it fantasy? Is it fiction? Now, I'm going to hold up the front cover of the book, and I think you're going to know right away what it is. It says, Bread Comes to Life. What does that look like? Did somebody draw that? Is that an illustration or is it a photograph? Yeah, it's a photograph, and it's about what? It's about bread. Is it about Bobby the slice of bread? It doesn't say that. It doesn't look that way. Does it look like the bread might be talking? I don't think so. It looks like a real thing. So I think it's a story about a real thing. That's that really long one. What do we call it when it's about a real thing or a real person? It's called informational text, right? Because it's giving us information. So informational text. So we're thinking that's probably what it is. Remember, when we're all finished, we'll go back and review and see if we were right. But I think you're probably right. I do too. Okay, now I have gone ahead and read the story, of course, because I need to read it first so I know what we're going to talk about. And I can already make a text to self connection with this story. It's about making bread. It's how you make bread. When I was in high school, I was in our high school marching band, and one of our fundraisers, in other words, we were making money so we could buy uniforms and travel and all that good stuff. One of our fundraisers was every Saturday morning we baked bread. And I can still remember it. And I can still remember taking that warm loaf of bread out of the oven, dumping it out of the pan, and waiting just a few minutes, and then getting the knife out and cutting it and slathering it with butter. It was so good. So I have already made a text to self connection because I remember when I was in high school baking bread. Okay. So I know you're going to come across something in here that you can relate to that will be a text to self connection for you. So it'll be something in the story that you can make a personal connection with, something that means something to you. Okay. Alrighty. Now remember, this is the end of part 1 because I can't have my videos go too long. So make sure you watch part 2 where I actually read the story. I will see you there.